Hi friends, thank you so much for your time. Today I have an exciting topic that we are discussing. My name is Darlin Fee. Now, if you are first on this channel, it means you don't know the good things that we are doing, okay? So please subscribe to this channel. That means all subsequent episodes you will get a notification. You are so key to this platform. You are so important, and we want to use calculator to make mathematics easy for everyone, especially in examination. So how do we use calculator, the Casio 991 ES Plus, to solve questions involving algebra? Now, questions like expand, simplify, and factorize. All these questions have the same approach when you are using the calculator. So if you are ready, now let's go. Okay, so we have questions on the left hand side of your screen. The first one says simplify 3 over x plus 3 minus 2 bracket open x minus 3 bracket close all over x squared minus 9. And this is an objective question. So we have the answers A, B, C, and D. Now, how do we know the correct answer using the calculator? Okay, so the simple step is this. First, enter the expression that you see in the question on the calculator. Now, this is not an equation, so there is no equal sign in this. So simply enter the expression on the calculator. So the first one, 3 over x plus 3. This is a fraction. So you open the fraction button, and then the top one is 3. You scroll down, and we have x plus 3. To do that, you press on alpha, then you press x, and then we have plus 3. So we are done with the first one. You can see that the cursor is down. That means we need the cursor to move up, and you do so by pressing the right arrow key. So we have minus, and the second one is also fraction. Okay, so we need to open the fraction button. Then we have 2 bracket opens, and then we have x minus 3. So to get the x, you press alpha, and then you press x. Then we have minus 3. Now remember to close the brackets. So we are done with the top one. Let's come down. So you move the cursor down. You have x squared minus 9. So to get the x, alpha x, then you square it, pressing the square key, and then you have to add minus, and then we have 9. So we have now, once again, I keep saying that whenever you finish entering your data, kindly cross-check with the question to be sure that you have entered exactly what you see on the question paper. Now that we are done with this, okay, once I am satisfied that this is the equation, then what you do next is that you are going to press the calc function. Okay, you are going to press the calc function. So you press calc. It is asking you what value of x are you looking for. Now, using your calculator to solve expand, simplify, or factorize questions. Any question involving expand, simplify, and then factorize. When you come to this point, we start using 2 and above. Okay, so it is asking you what value of x do you want to use. Now we want to start using the x value. So here you are going to put 2 here. Now when I click 2, and then you enter is equal to. So what this one means is that if I put 2 into this expression, I will get 1 over 5. Now please note this down, 1 over 5. So after you have gotten this, the next thing is that the possible answers that we are going to have this expression on the calculator, and then we are going to put 2, okay, into it. Now when you put 2 into this, which of these, when we put 2 into them, will give us this same answer? So any of these possible answers that will give us 1 over 5, when we put 2 into it, that will be the correct answer. So let's start. The first one, we have 2 over x plus 3. Now let's put that one there. It's a fraction. So fraction key, we have 2 Okay, so 2 then over x plus 3. That is x. So we have x here and then plus 3. We have this there. Now we are going to press the calc function and then we put 2 and see if we get 1 over 5. So let's press calc. Okay, so when we put 2 in place of the x, so let's put 2 here and then we press is equal to. You see, this one is giving us 2 over 5. That means this is not the answer. Why? We did not get 1 over 5 that we got from the question. Once we are getting 2 over 5, it means this is not the answer. Let's go for the second one. And the second one is x over 2 over x minus 3. Thankfully, we have 2 over x plus 3 here. Now, let's change this plus into minus. So, use the left arrow key. Okay, and then we come down. Let's delete the plus and then put minus there. So, now we are having the option B. Now we are going to still use the calc function and then put 2 here and see if we will get 1 over 2. Now, so I press the calc. Now in place of the x, I am going to put 2 there. Then you press is equal to. Now you see I am getting negative 2. Okay, now obviously negative 2 is not the same as 1 over 5 that I got. Now let me use the next option. So the next one, that is so just edit. Okay, just edit what you have. The top is 1. Okay, so we have x plus 3. So let me change the minus into plus for the down one. Then let me go up, delete the 2 and put 1 there. Okay, so x plus 3 I have for C. Once again, I am using the calc function. When I put 2 into the x, so in place of the x, you put 2 there. Then you press is equal to bam. So you see, the first answer A did not give us the 1 over 5. Answer B, we did not get 1 over 5. But answer C, we are getting 1 over 5. Now remember, when we put 2 into the original question, we got 1 over 5. And out of these 4 options, the only one that gives us the same answer as we got in the original question is answer C. That means in the examination, the right answer for this is going to be option C, and it is simple and short. So all you do is that enter this equation, okay, on your calculator, and then you replace the x value with 2. The answer you get, put these same expressions on the calculator, and then put that same 2 into each of this. The one that will give you exact answer as you had in this, that is the actual answer. Now let's go for the second one. So question 2. Now question 2, we have factorized m squared n minus 2mn squared plus n cubed. Now obviously I don't have the n on the calculator. So what I want to do is that wherever I see m, I am going to put a there. And where I see n, I am going to put b there. So the question is using m and n. But on my calculator, I am going to use a and b. Now remember, a represents m and then the b represents n. So let's enter this expression on the calculator. So I have my, in place of the m, I put a there. So I have a, and to get a is alpha, and then you click on a. So I have a. So this is m squared. That means I need to square my a. So the square is here. I have squared my a. And then I have n. And we are saying that we are using m. Okay, we are using a to represent m, and then b to represent n. So I will have b. So to get b, alpha and then b. So I have a squared b, which stands for m squared n. Okay, then minus, then I have 2mn squared. Knowing very well, I am using a for m and then b for n. So I will have 2a and then m, that is b. Okay, so b and then squared. Okay, so where is the square? Okay, we'll have it here. So if you can follow, we are saying that m represented by a, n represented by b. so it is intact. Then 2 is here, and then the m is being represented by a, and then the b representing the n. So we have it, and then plus n squared. Know that we are using b to represent n. So we have plus alpha and then b, and then this is cube. So the cube symbol, you can see that is alpha and then this. So if you look at it, I have exact equation, the exact expression as I see in the question, okay, on my calculator. Now I am going to press the calc. Now if you look at this we have two different letters, A and B. They are two different letters. So when I press the calc, what I'm going to do is that wherever I see A, I will put 2 there. And where I see B, I will put 3. I am not going to use the same number so that the calculation will end up messing up. So what we are going to do, okay, is that in place of A, when I press the calc, in place of the A, I will put 2. And in place of the B, I will put 3. I am using different numbers to represent them. So let's go. So I press my calc. So in place of the A, I say whatever you see A in this expression, put 2 there. Then I press is equal to. And then whatever you see B in that expression, I want it to be 3. So it's equal to. So now look at it. That means when I put A, okay, when I put A is equal to 2, and then B is equal to 3 into this expression, when I solve, I should get 3. Okay, so that is the final answer my calculator gives me. Okay, so now let's do the same thing and see, okay, whether when we come to the possible answers, knowing that wherever we see M, we place A there, and where we see N, we place B there. Okay, and then after solving, we said that when you press the calc, wherever you see A, we put 2, and then where you see B, you put 3. So let's now pick the possible answers one by one. The first one is n into bracket m minus n all squared. Knowing that in the calculator, B represented n, and then A represented the m. So let's go. So doing that, the first one, alpha, and then I have B. Then bracket comes. Then in place of M, I put A there, so alpha A. And then minus, in place of the B, I put B there. So in place of the N, I put B there. So alpha and then the B. And you close your brackets. Remember there's a square outside the bracket. So let me square this. So I want to find out whether this answer is the correct answer. Okay, now remember when I substituted 2 and 3 into this, the final answer was 3. So if I put the same 2 and 3 into each of these answers, the one that will give me 3 is the correct answer. Are you getting that? Okay, so now let me press calc. So we said in place of B, what do you put there? 3. So in place of B, I put 3 is equal to. And then in place of A, you put 2. So 2 is equal to. Now you see, I am getting 3. That means this one is giving me the same answer as the question gave me. So my answer is going to be A. Now if you doubt, let's try the option B and see if we'll get the same 3 here. So the option B, we have M, okay, n into bracket m plus n squared. Now on the calculator, wherever you see n, you put B there. And where you see m, you place A there. So this n is what you have here, B. And then this m is what you have here, A. But this is plus, but we have minus here. So using the left arrow key, just go and change the minus into plus. So take it out and then put plus there. Okay, so now the option B is what we have. The reason we are doing this, we want to see if we put 2 and 3 into this, whether we'll get 3 or not, as we got in the original question. So you press the calc. In place of B, let's put 3, then is equal to. And in place of A, we put 2 is equal to. Now this is given 75. So we higher than what we got for this. So it is simple. Since we put 2 and 3 into this and we got 3, and the first answer has given us 3, you don't bother yourself continuing, meaning your answer is A. Now let's come back to the third question. And the third question, we have to expand A over B minus B over A minus X over C. Thankfully, we have A and B on the calculator, so we can easily use them. Now let's go. So A over B is a fraction. So you click on the fraction key. Okay, so let's click on the fraction key. The top is A. So to get the A, alpha and then A, you come down, alpha and B. So we are done with the first one. Now move the cursor up using the right arrow, and we have minus. So I click on minus, and then B over A is also fraction. So I need to click on the fraction button. Then I have alpha, then you click on B, and then you go down, and then alpha, you click on A. Okay, so we are done with the second fraction. Now we move to the third one. So let's come minus. So you click on minus, then we have C over B. Okay, so you click the fraction button, and we have C. So alpha and then C. Then you go down, then you have alpha and B. Okay, so now exactly this equation, this question that we see is what we have here. Okay, all right. Now what we do next is that we are going to press the calc. Now here we are having 3 different letters, A, B, C. So once again, we start with 2. The first one, A, should be given 2. The second one, B, okay, give it 3. And the third one, C, let's give it 4. So when we put A is 2, B is 3, and then C is 4 into this, what answer will you get? Then the answer you get, you are going to enter this expression 2 on the calculator. The one that gives you the same answer as the question is the actual answer. So you press calc, and so in place of A, let's put 2 there, so it's equal to. Then whenever we see B, we put 3 there, is equal to. Then whenever we see C, let's put 4, is equal to. So it means when you put A is 2, B is 3, and then C is 4 into this expression, you are getting minus 13 over 6. So the question is, which of these answers will give us minus 13 over 6? Now you start by logging in this equation, this expression onto the calculator. So let's go. So the first one, this is a fraction. Okay, this is a fraction. So click on the fraction button. We have E, so you click on alpha E, and then minus, you click on alpha and then B, and then plus, you click on alpha and then C. We are done with the top one. Let's go down, and we have AB. So alpha, you click on A, and then alpha, you click on B. So we have gotten option A. We want to put, wherever we see A, let's put 2. Where we see B, let's put 3. And where we see C, let's put 4. And see if we get the same negative 13 over 6 that we go for the question. So you press on calc. So in place of A is 2, so we put 2 there for A. Then you press is equal to. B, let's put 3 is equal to. C, let's put 4 is equal to. So when you put 2, 3, 4 into this, you get half. That means this is giving us different answer from what we got here. So option A is not the answer. Okay, now let's go back to the second option, that is A squared. That one too is a fraction, number top, and then we have numbers down. So you click the fraction button, and then that is the first one, A. So alpha, you press A. Remember the A is squared here, so let's square the A, and then minus alpha, and then B. Once again, the B here is squared, so let's square the B. Then minus, we have alpha, and then AC, so alpha, and then C. Okay, so let's now move down, and then we have AB down. So alpha, you click on A, alpha, you click on B. Now let's press the calc. Remember the original equation, the original question, we place where we see A, we put 2 there. Where we see B, we put 3. Where you see C, you put 4. And it gave us minus 13 over 6. So we want to see which of these can give us the same answer. Okay, so in place of A, let's put 2 there. Then you press is equal to. In place of B, you put 3. You press is equal to. In place of C, you put 4. You press is equal to. Bam. So you see, the option B has given us the same answer as the original question. And this is how you use calculator to solve questions involving algebra, where you are to expand, simplify, and factorize. All of them will use this simple instruction. So to recap, what you do is that just enter the expression on the calculator, and then you start from 2. Okay, so if you have just x, then you place whatever you see x, let's put 2 there. If you are having xy, okay, xy, that is 2 different variables. The first one, give it 2. The second one, give it 3. Where you have 4 different variables, x, y, z. Okay, so the first one, give it 2. Second variable should take 3. Third variable should take 4. And then the fourth variable should take the next figure. So it is so easy, and we want to ensure that you have success in your mathematical examination. We wish you good luck, and if you are yet to subscribe, kindly do so, and have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.